Okay, today on the U.S. Death Corp show, we're going to talk about police brutality. I'm going to post the phone number up so I can get some callers. And I just want to know how you feel about police brutality. Oh, look at that. We got our first call right now. Let me get this. Hello, I got you on live. How's it going? Not too much, buddy. Where are you calling from? Las Vegas. I love Vegas. That's my hometown. All right, the topic today I have is police brutality. And personally, I just want to know, how do you feel about police brutality? And have you ever been a victim of police brutality?
Search and see guys, but no brutalizing. But you see a lot of it, and on YouTube and videos and shootouts with or shootings rather. Usually there seems to be more shootings than shootouts. I mean, not much return fire.
Right.
But there is on occasion, I guess, But it's usually cops that suspect someone of having a gun or reaching for a gun. It seems to me that's the most common type of shooting, the police brutality.
Right. Right. Yeah, they think you have a weapon, and then they pretty much gun you down. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's like Daniel Shaver in Arizona, Mesa, Arizona. He thought he was going for his gun, I guess, when he reached back to pull his sweatpants up. Really, he was wearing like short sweatpants or something. And, I don't. You couldn't have held a gun in sweatpants, man. I don't think it would have fallen out, But
right.
Maybe a real light gun or something.
Yeah, I saw that video. I didn't agree with that. And he didn't have a weapon on him, did he?
No, he did not.
Exactly.
It was found that he was like employed by Walmart to shoot like birds that fly into a Walmart. He goes in after hours and he'd shoot and he had a pellet gun. And he was drunk and I guess he was fucking around with the pellet gun and somebody saw him and that got SWAT called out there. And yeah, I mean they handled it terribly, if you ask me, because he had the man down, spread eagle, face down on the floor, and two AR-15s trained on him. And they're still yelling, directions. It's like, you're done. Go fucking cuff him, man. What the fuck are you waiting on,
I agree. I seen that. He looked terrified. He was actually crying, it seemed. It appeared on camera he was crying.
Yeah, he was crying. I mean, he knew he was going to die, I guess,
Exactly.
And then, I guess they teach police to shoot to kill, because they got to, preserve their own life, I would imagine, is the reason. But come on, man. 5 shots from the AR-15 at like 10, 15 feet. I mean, that was a little excessive, too, I thought.
Yeah,
Not to mention that the one SWAT guy had "you're fucked" written on the inside or inscribed on his AR-15, the magazine or the dust cover of his ejector port or whatever.
Did he really?
Yeah. They said that, and it just shows his mentality. He's like chomping at the bit to go kill. Like get his marks. His notch on his belt or whatever.
Exactly. I agree with that. I mean, if you have that type of writing on your weapon, it pretty much is an open door that you want to use your weapon to kill, and that's unfortunate. Do you know if they were ever reprimanded? Like, did anything ever happen in that situation?
No, he was. I think he was even given his job back.
Wow.
He still went to make the SWAT, and that wasn't the only incident in just the last year or two from Mesa SWAT. There's a video out of them beating the holy hell out of a guy who was just sitting there talking on his phone, and then there's like 5 cops on him all of a sudden, and he resists, but I don't blame him for kind of resisting because he wasn't doing anything. The cops just come up and start harassing him, but that was the wrong thing to do, I guess, because as soon as he resisted a little bit, they had him kind of backed up against the wall, and just punches. But the guy that was punching him, the cop that was punching him, was such a big man, he killed him. with just punches to the face, just 2 or 3. But they were good ones, and they killed him.
Right. That's unfortunate. I don't know if you know, but in 2015, the government released a statistic that for every 1,000 people killed by police, only one officer is convicted of a crime. How does that make you feel?
It makes you feel like they're killing us in record numbers. It's like that's crazy. I mean, that number should be like 0 to 0 would be best, obviously, but
Right.
Shit happens sometimes, and listen, that Las Vegas shooting where the officer was chasing down those 2 guys and he's shooting through the front windshield of his cruiser. Now, that was legitimate. I mean, I was on the cop side on that one because he's following this guy in hot pursuit through town, like downtown area of Las Vegas. And
Right.
the guy he's shooting at the cop, at the police officer, behind him as he's giving chase. And I don't know if you saw that video, but it was.
I did. It looks pretty much like a movie.
It did, man. Homie shooting through his window, and he got him.
So he's the one out of 1,000, So that's the one
There you go.
out of 1,000 that's opposite that shouldn't be convicted. That's actually justified, and
Yeah.
and that's how I see it personally. I think he's the one out of the 1,000 that was justified by using deadly force, because if it's their profession, they should be trained in less than lethal reactions to dangerous situations. With the beanbag guns, and I want to see somebody who's accidentally killed by the damn beanbag gun instead of accidentally killed by 5 shots with an AR-15.
Exactly.
That should be an accidental death. They're not. They're totally misusing their weapons as far as I'm concerned. It's the training and the psychological evaluations. I think they need a little more focus.
I do too. I think it needs to be something like in the evaluation, and then in the determining who's, there should be stricter guidelines that you have to qualify as a police officer, because I've seen some of the shootings where, like for instance, Philando Castile, that shooting, that cop was just triggered. He's nervous, I think, because whatever, maybe race didn't play a part in it, I don't know, but he looked like he was nervous, and he shot into a car from, standing position into the driver's seat. There was a kid in the back seat, and the guy's girlfriend in the passenger seat, and his partner, the other police officer, on the other side of the car. All 3, innocents in the direct line of fire that this cop, dumps his clip in. He shot 10 times or something into that damn car to kill Philando Castile, who was reaching for his fucking ID, his driver's license.
You're saying he did that out of fear, not out of factual reason?
Exactly. He the questioning and the back and forth went like a little off, but that wasn't enough to really cause him to, pull his gun and shoot that many rounds into that car.
Lethal
I don't
force.
think, and I think he was acquitted too, but that looked to me like he was scared. Like he was really intimidated and scared, and he, just flinched, basically. He should be due for flinching.
Right. And then you're saying at the same time he endangered everyone else that was around because he was unloading his weapon onto this individual and also jeopardizing the public.
It's a miracle that he didn't shoot the daughter or the girlfriend or his partner. They were all 3 that looked like in the line of fire. I mean, he was shooting from standing outside the car like a police officer would when they pull you over asking for your driver's license. He's standing outside the car shooting into the driver's seat. At kind of an angle, obviously. And they all 3 of them. I mean, they could have been bullets.
And I heard you mention race. You think race had to play with it? Because I'm looking at another statistic here that says Black Americans are more than twice likely to be unarmed when killed during police encounters than whites.
I think it does play a part in the psychological, mindset. I think not everybody, but I think a lot of people see a black guy and they're more apprehensive, like thinking, maybe this is trouble. Maybe this guy's gonna, cut and run or try to, take a swing at me or pull his gun or something. It has to be somewhat of a factor. I don't know what percentage, but
Right.
And the one with Castile, I think it was a little bit at least.
A little fear, a little race, stereotyping.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, profiling, whatever you're gonna call it.
Profiling. Yeah, he's a black guy. He's probably armed, fella. Got nothing to lose. He's gonna gun me down, I'm afraid. So if he budges, I'm gonna blast him. Mindset.
That too. He could have had, like I don't know if Consteel had a record or something, but the police now they're gonna know all that before they even walk up to the car by running your plate. If
Unless you're a passenger.
Yeah, unless you're a passenger, right. So, but if it's your car that you're driving, and you got it registered legally, then yeah, they're gonna know if you've got any standing warrants or whatever.
Right, and you bring up another point that I was going to make. When you do get pulled over for a traffic violation, which is just a misdemeanor in most counties and state ordinances, it doesn't include for the officer to use excessive force, like pointing his firearm at you. It just has him walk up, and he has to be cautious and make sure you're not a threat. But he's just pulling you over for a traffic violation. And with that being said, with 920 people a year in 2015 was the average. 920 people in 2015 were killed by police, and only one conviction. So
those were all from traffic stops.
They were a majority of traffic stops. 60% of them were traffic stops. The other 40% were mixed calls. So over half. So that's that's a lot.
That is a lot.
They lead to foot pursuits. The traffic stops lead to foot pursuits, and a lot of them are grand theft autos. I was looking at the numbers. I have them all in front of me. There's so many of statistics when it comes to police and the use of deadly force, and brutality. It's pretty bad. All right, well that was awesome.
Yeah, cool.
I think that's perfect, dude. I'm gonna hang up right now and stop the vid.
Okay.
All right. Thanks, bro.
Call me back later. Let me know.
Okay. Bye.
All right. Peace.